formation. We'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Let's go, Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor. Deep drop. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. Fighting through. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Watkins alone on the left side. On second down, Taylor. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
Flex round. Here we go.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor throwing middle, and it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ohio.
10th carry now for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble. from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And to give this time to the tailback. Stays on his feet. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Carr. Finding time. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcel Darius in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watkins alone on the left side. On second down, here's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play action. It's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. This is caught. Watkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that's caught. Watkins, touchdown Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Let's go.
Taylor going to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they'll go with a ground attack here. And the hole closes. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is taken at the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Oakland, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.